Hello everyone, Busaiwa Studios here with another video about Kill Invisible 51. Now, before we get started, I want to make a very quick statement. If you guys suddenly saw I know some of you guys did see my video where I said I was done with this game because of me not liking the direction the game was going, but eventually I kind of came around and realized I'm just being stupid and I just need to adapt to the new BS that gets thrown out there. But anyways, I'm back. Um, I've been playing a good amount of the Christmas update, and I also did play it when the rebalance update happened too. And I think it's time that normally I don't really plan to make a video talking about the update itself. I mean, I could, I just didn't want to do it, but something happened, so I'm like, all right, screw it. I'm gonna talk about the Christmas update. Yes, I know it's not Christmas anymore. It's February 2nd in time recording this, but you know, Excalibur and his team do take time to release these updates, so bear with them, please. Don't be dicks. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the new bosses. The Revived Templar and the Nightmare Templar. Those two are raid bosses. Now, basically, those two are the same bosses, except the Nightmare version is the more harder version. Basically, the regular Revived Templar is hard boss, of course, while the Nightmare version is just even more harder. Just 10 times more, actually no, 100 times more harder, pretty much. So basically the Revived Templar is like the hard difficulty, while the Nightmare version is like, well, very, very, very hard difficulty. Actually, no, probably even more than that. But yeah, those two bosses are really hard. Okay, I want to say the regular version, like, yeah, he's hard, but like once you get like, you know, a really good team with broken weapons, or you get like a really broken weapon yourself that can actually beat him pretty quickly, he's not that bad. This I cannot say the same. I cannot say the same for the Nightmare version. You need you don't need a full. No, I'm pretty sure with the Nightmare version, you just need a full-on team with the most broken weapons in the game in order to take him out. Because he regens extremely quick. He can one-shot pretty much the entire party. Oh yeah, and I also want to mention that both Templar and the Nightmare version can really kick you out of the game. One smack from their swords and you're done for. One smack, you are redacted. That's all I gotta say about the Nightmare Templar. Well, the Templars, because there's two versions. There's a normal and Nightmare version. Um, Now, what are their abilities? Well, obviously their abilities are really the exact same. They can summon like laser beams from the sky. They can summon minions that can kill you. They can summon like a powerful blast that insta kills any player nearby. And they can also kick you from the game by just swinging you with their sword, like I said before. Um, yeah. That's pretty much all I gotta say about the new raid bosses, really. Now, originally when the update first dropped, it was only just the revived Templar boss, who was a lot more harder on release. But then when the rebalance update came out, now he's like kind of balanced. Like he's still hard, like he's still very, very powerful. But obviously, like once you get like a really OP weapon to beat him, or you get like a full team to just gang up on him with broken weapons, then yeah, he's pretty much like a pushover in a sense. Oh yeah, if you do beat those two bosses, you do get like weapons they drop, like the Revived Templar. You get like the soul. I forgot what the weapon is called, but like it's like a white glowing big sword, and it's really, really, really stupidly overpowered. And then there's the Nightmare version where he pretty much drops the same weapon, except, you know, it's nightmarish, and it's most likely even more busted than the other weapon. Again, I don't have the Nightmare version because I never beat the Nightmare Templar, because the Nightmare Templar is really powerful. Too powerful for me, actually. I think he's too powerful for me or anyone else, really. That's probably going to be the only weapon I'm not going to really have because, well, let's be honest, most others I join, no one is really willing to get the most powerful gear just so we can beat the Nightmare Templar. But, I'll take my losses. I ain't complaining, really. Um, I mean, at least I got, like, other cool, badass new gear I can use, which they're pretty fun to use, really. Now the next thing I want to mention are the new badge weapons. I already talked about the swords you get from, I already talked about the swords you get from the Templars. Now I want to talk about the other badge weapons. The Glory Star and the weird Zapper gun thingy, whatever it's called. The Glory Star is obviously a secret weapon. I'm not going to tell you how to get it. You're going to have to figure it out yourself. Actually, I'm just gonna say right now, it's a secret weapon. I'd rather not explain how to get it. You're gonna have to figure it out yourself, or don't. I guess I don't know. But yeah, Glory Star. It's okay. It's not overpowered really. It's just another secret weapon that you can just find if you somehow figure out where the secret is. But yeah, so Glory Star, that's that. Then we got the other weapon, which is the weird zapper gun thingy. Um, you can also get it from a secret spot too. Again, not gonna explain how to get it, but it's another secret weapon you can get. I also have those two weapons as well, so GG. What else should I really mention? Okay, so also that weapon is okay too, really. Both of these secret weapons aren't really overpowered. They can't kill like the late game bosses and all that. And they sure as hell cannot do raid bosses. So like yeah, really it's just you know like hey, you get them, you get them. It's whatever's. Um, Now I want to talk about the new crafting weapons that you can get. The new crafting stuff. Um, I actually did try most of the crafting weapons out. And they're pretty good. I love most of them. I do love. Oh boy. There's a crafting weapon that unfortunately you need a Game Pass weapon for in order to have a recipe for it. Um, Winter's Demise. Oh my god. I fucking love the Winter's Demise. And by the way, as we're recording this, I actually managed to craft it 2 times. Yes, I did craft it the first time before, and I crafted it the second time, and it's still fun to use. Especially when I can just completely destroy the Templar with it too. Obviously not the Nightmare version, but the regular version? Yeah, he's done for. Regular version is just fucking done for if I get my hands on the Winter's Demise. Obviously that thing takes a long time to fucking craft. I'm not kidding, that weapon is pretty grindy to get. Obviously, you can't get it at all if you don't have a certain Game Pass weapon for it. Now, I have a certain Game Pass weapon, and I can definitely craft it because I have the Game Pass weapon. But, yeah, all I gotta say is Winter Demise is an absolute goated weapon. Will I ever use it again to, like, maybe beat, like, a future boss or something? Or maybe, like, something? Or maybe make content about it? I don't know. I mean, trying to get the thing is already grinding enough, so I don't know if I'm going to keep crafting it over and over again, but hey, if I do decide to use it for content or something, I will. When I feel like it, of course. But yeah, the crafting weapons are just really freaking amazing. The new crafting weapons. Um, oh yeah, the other stuff that we're adding in this update. So now you can actually restore your data now. Because when the Christmas update first released, like there was like a mechanic where like it kind of just resets your progress. Not necessarily like if you grinded a lot in the game like me, you would get most of your progress back. And yeah, obviously you would get your progress back, but apparently it was bugged. So when the rebalance update dropped, now it's completely fixed. Now like you can efficiently, like you see this blue button in the clip right now to restore data. Well, now you just use it to restore, most of your data back. And I did use it, and it was really, really amazing. I love it. So what do I think about this update? Pretty good. It is pretty peak. Yeah, all I gotta say is, Excalibur, you did a good job. Congrats. Anyways, fellas, Abu Studios, I'm gonna actually post another video on this game as well, cause, yeah. But anyways, I'll catch you all next time. Peace out, everyone.